Yes, people. Welcome to Saeed TV and welcome back to Rivals Talk. Rivals Talk is sponsored by Boohoo Man, people. Make sure you go and get your sportswear or whatever you want to get. I'm wearing the little sweatwear, if you can call it jumper. Make sure you go, guys, get it. Link is in the description below if you want to shop there. You get an extra 10% off. Use the code Saeed and go and shop there. You know what I mean? Support the channel. Big up to Boohoo Man for supporting the channel. And yeah, man, let's get cracking. Grizz Rival Talk. How are you, man? Mr. Family Man. Been a busy day. You know what I mean? 90 minute. You know what I mean? It's been a madness. Mad in the dunya. That's what they say. It's mad in the dunya, isn't it?
It is, bro. It is, bro. But I always look forward to this show.
Come
We
on,
can
man.
do we can always do shows on other platforms. We have our fun. We talk football with so many
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people. But this is our favorite. This is where we come home and we can relax. Even though it's called Rivals Talk,
Yeah.
it's more brothers talk. We kick back, we sit back, and we discuss football. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, man. Absolutely, man. I just want to say as well, man, solidarity with the people of Pakistan as well, man. Awful flooding. I know that's your home country, Grizz. You know what I mean? It's devastating, man. So, listen, I wish, I wish,
100%.
I wish them well, man. So, just
Hundred
want to say,
percent, man. Can everyone send their prayers?
absolutely,
And
yeah,
if they don't believe in God, send positive thoughts.
yeah.
Everything helps. Every little positive thought, prayer helps. Trust me.
Mm.
It's tragic, absolute tragic. What's going on in Pakistan right now, man?
Yeah. Hopefully, you can get some help over there, man. But in terms of the footballing world, man, it's been a kind of crazy day, man. Scott Parker has been sacked. I know we're going to talk about Akanji. We've got a possible Osimhen talk, Ronaldo links, but Scott Parker, man, you know what it is, yeah? I think there was a lot of outcry, yeah, but I think it's deeper than what people think, And I've actually researched and I've actually looked at why he's been sacked, and I can just about maybe, understand where Bournemouth are coming on. And I know people are gonna, throw stones at me and say, you know what, where were they gonna get with 24 million spent? You're absolutely correct, yeah, but there's a lot more to it. I think you know what, Scott Parker is known as a hard man. But I'm just gonna read you this tweet here. So big
Hmm.
up to this guy here who's tweeted Bournemouth statement on Scott Parker sacking. We must also show belief in respect for one another. Because he come out here and said we need help. Scott Parker and his Bournemouth aren't ready for the season opener against Villa. And then Anfield, he says it goes without saying. Really, it is a really humbling experience. I'm pretty shell shocked. I'm not surprised that given the level here is far greater than we have. I'm not making an excuse. Some of the goals were our own doing. Parker added, I can see some more routes. I can see some more. We need to make a decision. I've been clear how this season could look for us, and I stick by that. What do you think, man? What do you think? You know what I mean? It's a very, very sticky situation for Parker. He's only spent 25 million. I am going to try and get up the kind of, signings they made, yeah. But what he's not wrong, to be fair, but it's also, I feel like there's more to it than just a case of, you know what I mean? He's been obviously had a few bad results.
Yeah,
Again,
it's definitely not just because they lost 9-0 to
no,
Liverpool.
it's not. It's
It's
not.
definitely not because they've lost to Man City and Arsenal in the previous two games. You don't get sacked if you're manager of Bournemouth just because you got beat by three of the best teams in the Premier League. That don't happen. They beat Aston Villa already. Steven Gerrard ain't got sacked. It's obviously the relationship between him and the owners has become untenable.
Yeah, it's
He,
untenable, yeah.
he said certain things.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They haven't liked what he said about the squad and
Yeah, that's the
whatnot.
bit I'm talking about. They probably haven't liked it, what he said behind the scenes.
Look at
But these
this.
are the signings. Joe Rothwell from Blackburn, Ryan Fredericks, who was a free from West Ham, Marcos Tavernier that they bought from Middlesbrough, I think attacking midfielder, Neto from Barcelona, keeper, and then Marco Sensei, who was a surprise signing from Feyenoord, centre-back, I think, Argentinian. But
So
you know
here,
what?
so look, right?
Yeah,
I claim to be a football man. Yeah.
yeah.
Now I'm telling you now, Ryan Fredericks is probably Ryan Fredericks is the only one that I know of, and I
Okay.
could not even name any of them. Bournemouth is like one of those Premier League teams that I don't think I could name half of it even.
Mm.
Like, and he's got a point. How are you coming into the biggest Premier League, the biggest league in the world, the most expensive players, the most money, the best coaches, and these are your signings, and you're looking to survive? Make make it make sense, Saeed.
Especially when you see,
What is Scott Parker supposed to do? He's been honest. He hasn't thrown them under the bus, in my opinion. I think he's been honest and said, Like, I feel sorry for us. We can't run this club, like we can't run this team against these mighty big boys. Even Forest and Fulham are spending, bro.
that's what I was going to point out.
Come,
Yeah, yeah.
come on. It's not. Premier League is not a joke, bro. Premier League is not a joke.
Mm. It isn't, and you know what it is though. I think now more than ever, you're looking at Ralph Ragnick. That's why a lot of people come up to me and said, you know what I mean? Ralph Ragnick, I think, fell out with John Middle, and there's reports out there from the Athletic that support my argument. I think clubs now want a manager who represents the football club well. I'm looking at Arteta now, and I'm seeing that he's in that kind of mold where, he's the perfect man almost. Anyone who wants to go against the club now, they don't stay long. They don't stay long unless you've got credit in the bank, unless you've been there for a while and you almost got that maybe kind of, that kind of maybe that respect in the game. But I feel like for me, Scott Parker is his almost own worst enemy in terms of like he's too kind of like buoyant. He kind of like he shows a lot of character and emotion in press conferences. And you know what? It's just a very, very unfortunate situation. I respect it for me, being honest to the fans, saying we don't have enough. You know what I mean?
I
Conte
think
did it. And
he's confident. He's a
Tottenham were
confident.
afraid to sack him. Tottenham could never sack Conte. Come on, man. They will never sack Conte.
He's a confident guy, man, and the job he's done at Bournemouth, it's not a joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, bringing him back to the Premier League, the guy needs to be backed, man. And the way he's being treated, for me, it's a madness. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It's a madness. I think he shouldn't have been sacked. 100% should have been given more time. But as I said, it's not about results. They haven't knee jerked into this like, oh, you lost 9-0. That's embarrassing. No,
Yeah.
these arguments behind the scenes, there
There has
is.
to be.
They're not bringing anyone else in. They're the players that they brought in. I can't see them surviving at all now. Any chance
No,
they
no, no, no.
remote him, you know what I mean? I can't see it now.
I don't see Sean Dyche going there. He needs more kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, Sean Dyche will be mad to go there. Look,
He'd be mad,
I'm not a fan of Sean Dyche, but even Sean Dyche has done a good enough job at Burnley to get a better job than Bournemouth.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
I think the Villa job for Sean Dyche, brother.
Villa, but then again, I'm looking at the players and I'm thinking, no, not really. There's a lot of good footballers there, man. No respect to Sean Dyche, but it'd be a shame to football, man, to see Sean Dyche get that job when, the players there are not suited to his, his style of play, if I would say so. Let's be honest, man. There's a lot of flair players that I think Pochettino would do well at that club, if I'm being honest with you. But it just depends on whether he gets the role. But in terms of Bournemouth, like I said, man, and then you got Rodgers who's under pressure now as well. You know what I mean? He's not started the season well. He's another man that hasn't had funding. So what do you do then? It's a case of like it's damage limitations. You try to keep the score down, but then you upset the fans because you're not playing good football. I generally think Gerrard has come in that team and just made them difficult to beat. And all of a sudden, they've lost their way in terms of they don't have a style of play. That's what a lot of managers maybe do when they come to clubs. I think they're not relaxed. And I think that's what happens to certain managers. But with this Scott Parker decision, like I said, anyone who takes a job now, you got to pray for them, man. You absolutely got to pray for them. So
yeah, 100%, man. Look, I don't really think I'm not a massive fan of Scott Parker because of his time at Chelsea. You know me, I can't stand anything to do with Chelsea. But
yeah.
He's coming on nicely, man. He was doing a nice job. He's doing well. He's a young up-and-coming manager, new style, new approach, like Eddie Howe, like the other guy, Potter, and another one, Silva. There's a new breed of coach, man, who knows the game's played at the highest level as well, this guy. And they've just got rid of him. I don't know how they're going to survive because the new coach will want his style of players. This style of players will not have this. Like every new coach has his own style of playing, and he's going to have a squad full of players that I don't know. Will he like this? And how does he start imposing his philosophy whilst they're running for survival?
Mm.
It's a lot of work at Bournemouth right now, bro. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of work.
That's why I feel like it's not about the result. It's literally because you're not sacked after 4 games. You're not relegated after 4 games. You know what I mean? It could have been turned around. I'm not saying it's a kind of it's gonna happen, but you know what I mean. It's not kind of. And I just feel like for me, there must have been a row. There must have been something where something kind of obviously has become heated, and obviously his position has become untenable. And it's as simple as that, man. So it is what it is, man. Parker's a good manager. There'll be clubs lining for him. Let's see.
Yeah. I think that. I think there will be clubs in for him, 100%.
Yeah. Especially up and coming, maybe championship clubs that want to get that boost. But he might be scarred, man. He might think, you know what? I don't want to go to another championship clubs the way they're going to treat me.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it might kind of hurt him. I don't know. It depends how he recovers, man. But big up to everybody watching, man. Guys, make sure you guys are liking the video, man. Keep supporting the channel. The likes, man. We need the likes to get up, people. So hit that like button right now, people. We're going to move over to Man City and a very, very surprising transfer. One that I did not expect. It came out the random. I don't think there was any negotiations that was rumored circling around. But Man City are close to signing Manuel Akanji on a permanent deal with Borussia Dortmund, as called by David Honesty. Negotiation progress in the final stages. 17 million euros bid submitted to BVB. There are no centre-back departures now expected. Just one more option. What do you make of this one, man? You know what I mean? Started slow at Dortmund, but has become better, especially in the back three.
Yeah, I like it. It's going to be obviously fourth choice. 17 million. Yeah, money don't matter to them. It don't matter. I'm going to put it out there. I personally don't rate him. 2 years ago, he was very promising. He was very good.
Yeah.
But he's had a lot of injuries. Terrible run of form.
Yeah.
It's not that. He's not that guy that he was 2 seasons ago. His performances haven't elevated, man. But at the end of the day, they need him to be fourth choice. And as a fourth choice, you're buying an international who's played at the highest level. It's fine. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's one of those backup players. He's not going to be starting centre-back for them. Like people that thinking, oh my God, is this the new starting centre? Nah. Stones, Laporte,
depth, man. This is depth because
Diaz, even Ake, in my opinion, probably better than him or on a par with him at the very least. So it's depth.
The thing with Man City buying him, I said it here. I think it's because all their centre backs get injured at the same time, and I think Gvardiol just doesn't have. I don't know if he's just kind of almost like, you know what, just go and get him. If he's at that price, go and get him for 17 million euros. What's that? 13 million pound, 10 million. Like I said, it's very, very cheap deal, especially for me in a back three could work. Like I said, he's a centre back that for me, I think has got better in the last 2 or 3 years. He had a stumbling block, and I think when Hummels came back to Dortmund and he played in the back three, that's where it started to be a bit more kind of resolute. He had a decent World Cup though. To be fair, Switzerland had a decent World Cup.
No, they did. They did.
Look, in the World Cup. Sorry, is it Euros? Isn't it? Yeah, Euros. Sorry.
Yeah.
Euros.
Look, when you join a setup like City under the coach of Pep's caliber, do you know what I mean? Sometimes your deficiencies can be hid. Yeah. So he's actually good on the ball. Yeah. That's what Pep looks for first. Yeah. I think he's a bit slow. I think he's a bit cumbersome. He's not quick on the turn. He's not mobile. But he's very good on the ball. You know who he reminds me of? Yeah, it's Man City people, the old school Man City fans might remember, not that old school, but Di Michelis. Do you remember Di Michelis?
Okay. But he was slow, though. He was proper slow, man.
He was, but he was a ball-playing centre-back. This guy is a big ball-playing centre-back, man. He's good on the ball. For full centre-back, for depth, it makes absolute sense. If he was like their main centre-back, then it's a bit of a mad, wild one. But as a
How many
fourth
centre backs have
choice,
you got? How many centre backs have you got?
four in it, or we got five
Oh,
now. We're keeping Nat Phillips. So
yeah, you told
we
them.
got
Yeah,
Virgil van Dijk, Konate,
yeah.
Matip, Joe Gomez, and then we're keeping Nat Phillips as our fifth. He's there, Nat Phillips, so he's better than Nat Phillips.
But
So
it's better, yeah.
makes
That's it.
sense.
But it's,
You
it's
get me?
it's one of them situations where that's why again another reason why what I mean you've got to maintain and keep up with your rivals, isn't it? It's as simple as that, man. You've got to Champions League as well is another option as well. There's games thick and fast. I think
Yeah, man.
there's two games every single week until November, I believe.
Yep.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So
absolutely.
it ain't easy, man. Literally, I think this is the last week of one game a week. Now it's two games a week. You know what I mean? Like I said, you've got five subs, but it's gonna be intense, man. You're looking at the games and now more teams are pressing. You know what I mean? Like I said, they want to manage them for the World Cup as well. They don't want to kind of burn them out for the World Cup. Maybe players have looked at that. They've kind of decided that can we get away with buying another centre back just to manage the team better? Laporte obviously is coming back from a serious injury as well. So, you know, but I
Now
just
it makes sense. They look, as you said, there's a game every 3 days. They've got people going to the World Cup. Man City have got a lot of players going to the World Cup, and not only going to the World Cup, but going to be playing in the latter stages because
yeah,
they're all playing for big teams and they're regulars in those teams, starters, I should say. So yeah, man, it's going to be a long season and they need squad depth. I mean, even City fans that we know, the ones that we speak to, Big Steve, Huey, they say
yeah.
we're not 100% happy with our squad depth. So this is another player that will help with the squad depth, man.
Mm.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said, 27. You know what I mean? In his prime, you would say. You know what I mean?
It's
So
just the injury. It's just the injury situations I think have messed him up a little bit. Not gonna lie.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%, man. But like I said, they're doing good business in it. You know what I mean, and whatnot. And obviously, United. This is a crazy deal that could possibly happen. What are you thinking
Mm-hmm.
of this one, Osimhen? Um, there's a journalist from I think is it Sky Austria? I think is it Sky Bayern,
Mm-hmm.
reputable journalist
Oh,
Florian.
when did this come out?
This came out last night.
Oh yeah,
Last
yeah,
night,
yeah, yeah.
but he says he's definitely a top target for Man
Okay,
United,
target.
regardless of whether a swap deal with Ronaldo works or not. The boss is seeing a lot of qualities and development potential in him. He's on the list. No negotiations with him at this stage.
Yeah,
Um,
this one's. I'm not gonna lie. This one, if you get this one is serious.
mm,
I'm not gonna lie. This journalist is very reliable as well.
yeah, yeah,
He's a tier one journalist.
yeah.
Um, I mean, I don't quite know the sources he would have at Napoli, I guess, or at United for that matter. But normally he's brilliant for German news or anything German based. But Osimhen as a player, I've spoken to you before about him. This guy is the real deal, man.
Mm,
You're talking Premier League is his bread and butter.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
one of those you comes to the Premier League
He
and
lights
it's
it
like
up.
he lights it up.
You think?
Saeed, this guy's 30, man. You
Yeah.
guys, yeah, I would not
I've
take the
watched a
piss
bit of
at
him.
you
I
lot.
watched a bit of him quick, like I said. You know what I mean? Pace and power. Um,
Bro, it'll be like the second coming of Drogba. I'm telling
what?
you.
Seriously?
I'm telling you. He's young still.
Yeah,
He's got
23.
he's frighteningly good. Frighteningly good. That price, he's one of those ones when I don't care about the price, you go and get him.
Is it? So if
You go and
130
get
million.
him. Okay, that's wild.
But that's what they're
Calma.
quoting, isn't it? That's what Napoli are quoting.
Okay,
Big
calma,
up to my
calma.
guy, HK Music. I don't rate Osimhen and I'm Nigerian. But
Bro.
you know what it is though,
Bro.
HK Music though. You know what I mean? Like everyone watches the game, man. You know what I'm saying? I get the Nigerian thing and that, but you know what I mean?
Nah, HK is our guy, man. He's look, we respect HK and he's our guy, man. We don't want to say nothing, but me, Osimhen, bro, I've been
Why don't you
watching
rate
him
him, HK? Let us
for
know.
I've been watching him since his move from France because Liverpool were interested in him. That's when I started watching him a year and a half ago, if not more, something like that. This guy for me is serious, man. He's a
Mm,
serious
And
striker. They
in
don't
a,
look pretty. People are saying, "Oh, people does he even watch Napoli?" See what I'm saying? Like a California Yankee in King Arthur's spot, right? A name is asking me, "Do I watch Napoli?" Like, you know what I mean? Whatever, man. No problem. If you don't rate him, you don't rate him. But don't tell me I don't have to rate him.
In an area where strikers are very, very rare.
Oh man,
You know
watch
what I
him
mean?
go to a big club. Napoli. Why Napoli? Are Napoli stupid? Napoli asking that much money for him. Napoli are a hotbed for strikers and attackers. They've produced some bad boy strikers and attackers in
Yeah.
recent times, man. Come on, this guy is on top of the list right now, man. Top of the list
Mm,
right now for me, anyway. Can
yeah,
argue with you.
100%, man.
People
I
that are
think,
arguing, don't argue with your cupboard, man. What are you arguing with me for, man?
yeah, 100%, man. Keep smashing the likes up, people, man, and subscribe to Grizz's channel as well, man, people. Um, you know what it is though? It just depends on for me, like the Ronaldo situation, if we can
Nah.
offload him and be part of the deal. But I don't know if they're willing to kind of like let him go though. That's the thing, man. I don't know if they're willing to let him go.
Ronaldo has to be let go, man. It's not about
Mm,
choice. It's not about choice.
mm.
You have to let him go. He's gonna rot. He's not gonna play. You've seen that you play better without him. You got much more fluid attack. You got much more energy in your team without him. There's no sulking. There's no arguing. There's no fighting. There's no splits in the camp. But if you lot don't see it like that, then no problem. I think it's just a matter of him finding any club that takes him. When I say any club, he wants someone to
I
take
don't
him
know
and he's gone
what
get
do you
that.
reckon he's demanded at this minute? Because
Bro, he's got to
like
be realistic. He's got to be realistic
he's
here.
got to be realistic,
He's
Ronaldo,
got to
man.
be
I don't know what
realistic.
he's demanded. I genuinely think that he thinks that he can get away with his wages somewhere is ludicrous, or that my United actually pay. Apparently, they're saying that United could pay 85% of his wages, just to get him off the books for now, so that they can bring in maybe an Osimhen. But then again, that is far fetched in itself. But the thing is, man, we have paid the price for going for that fantasy signing because now we can't offload him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
100%, 100%, 100%. I think, look, HK Music he says, Ronaldo got to go. We play better without him. He's past it. It's sentiment at this point with United fans. Purely agree, bro. I didn't
But it's
agree with
more
your
like
first super
commercial,
chat, but this
commercial.
one is bang on, bro. It is. It's pure sentiment and commercial, possibly as well. But
Mm.
they got to look past that, man. If you want to progress at the rate that you are progressing, you got to look past that.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like I said, I think for me, I don't know if his ego, if he's willing to kind of downplay it. I don't know. I just feel like for me, he's waiting for that right move, but he's in a situation where he could be stuck. When you're stuck and he's literally trapped, he could be trapped at United. And it sounds crazy because it's apparently the club that he loves and he still adores. But at the same time, he's been looking for a move since before what was it? The preseason, that would have been July the 8th, 10th. So that would have been before then. That is when it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, 100%,
Oh,
100%. What's
oh,
happened?
big transfer news.
Go on.
Oh, Chelsea, man. Chelsea are doing their thing.
What have they done now?
Gvardiol, man.
Who?
Gvardiol, the Leipzig centre back.
They've done him?
Hey,
Oh, advanced talks.
advanced talks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a centre back, Grizz. You know that.
Oh, so he joined in 2023.
Oh, is it
Wow.
2023?
Yeah, they bought him for the future. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Makes sense, bro.
90
With
million
the
again. Look at that, Grizz, though, man.
Jesus
Look at that, man.
Christ.
And people are talking about flipping Anthony, man. You know what I
I don't
mean,
even,
bro?
I don't even know what to say, my
90
brother.
million. Come on, is he worth 90 million?
Nah. I'm telling you
Is
now,
he
this
buying
guy,
this
no.
from that million? Come on, man. That's what I'm
we
trying to
need
say,
to
man.
we need
That's
to
what
we
I
need to
mean. The market
we
is
need to
crazy.
we need to ring up Matisse, man, and say, what's going on? Why are
Latif,
you ruining?
brother.
You're ruining football, bro. You're ruining
90
your club's
million,
ruining
brother.
football. This is ruining,
25 million for that one, and now
bro.
90 million for this
Bro,
one.
this guy's a 40, 50 million pound player, you know. I'm telling you straight up, he's a 40 million pound centre back.
Wow. They are really extortionating the Premier League, man. Extorting the Premier League, sorry. The
This
Premier
is
League are getting
crazy.
absolutely fleeced, man. Whether you like it or not, people, would be completed. But Gabriel staying at joined in 2023 submitted. At least they don't pay it until next summer, which is a good thing. But still, Todd
This is
Bowley, yo,
nuts.
listen, he's just doing it. He's not asked, innit? He's not asked, man.
This is
Not bothered.
nuts, my brother. This is nuts price. Wow, I just looked at that price. I thought it's going to be okay, about 60 million euros, 50 million pound,
Yeah, yeah,
something
that's
like
the
that.
guy in the chat.
When
So
I
that's
just
what
see 90
still,
million,
yeah, 85 million, innit? 85 million.
I don't know what to say. I'm blown away with this shit, man.
Ralph recommended this guy. He's really good, but 50, 60 M's. Yeah,
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 100%,
yeah. This
hundred
is the
percent.
new Jogger Benito hype. Yeah, yeah. Well, there you go. This is, you know what I mean? Like, it's mad, bro. Fam. You know what, man? You know what? This is the model of what they do. They get these players, they play them, you know what I mean? Then they get hyped around Europe or whatnot, and then they sell them, and then they'll go get another one, and then they'll go sell them again. And this is what they do, these clubs.
It's really really serious, man. This
Listen,
is like
nobody's saying that again. That's the same question that I said on the Big Six. I'm just saying that has really shocked me, though. That is something that's really shocked everyone because it's come out of nowhere. That is really, really like it's mad.
they were in for him. We knew that, but I think look. What should I say, man? What can we say to this, Saeed?
You
Like,
can't
how
say
can anyone like this is one of those ones you just have to accept that they've got money, they've got paper, and they're spending it willy-nilly. They're doing what they've got to do. And what can
yeah,
we say? What can we say? This is the kind of thing, right?
yeah.
That other fan bases wait for your club to fuck up.
Okay.
You understand? It's one of those ones. Oh my God, you're spending 200 million, 250 million. Hope you mash up in the market because you just spent money on anything and everything. Like they've just bought centre back for Fofana. They just bought for 80 million, 90
Yeah.
million. Like what the ass?
So how much is Koulibaly?
Koulibaly. People let us know. I can't remember. Koulibaly was about 50 million or something, wasn't he?
Was Koulibaly 50?
Somewhat I can't remember. Well, how much was Koulibaly, people? Koulibaly was old as well. So Koulibaly and Silva,
Yeah,
you
let us
can
know in the
imagine
comments, people. How much is Koulibaly?
30
30
million,
million.
they're saying.
Okay, okay. That's a reasonable price.
That's a reasonable. But if he's 33, man, what's that? And he's 32 or something.
31, 31, 31. But I think that's a reasonable signing. But still, like I said, you know what I mean? It just shows you, man, the transfer window, Grace. What is going on, man?
I don't think it's ended yet. We're going to get wild deals in the last 2 days as well.
No, but I'm talking about next summer. We're going to see the first £200 million player, or at least close to that. Jude Bellingham, man? How much are you going to cost Europe next season?
Jude Bellingham's. Look, I've told you, Jude Bellingham is Liverpool next season around £100 million mark.
But you know what? You're not. I know you were. I'm not. You're not saying it's 100% deal done. But you know what, man? I think Liverpool not getting him this summer. Sorry, no. The fact that you haven't eased the pressure on next summer because now you're all of a sudden desperate now for a midfielder, and Dortmund will try and make sure that price goes up. Because how long left will you have in this contract?
I hear all of that, and I hear all of that, and I tend to agree with you.
Yeah,
but
they'll raise the price up by getting another team
in a normal situation, and I would agree with you. But I'm privy to a bit of information.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just a bit of information. I'm not saying it's a done deal, but I'm pretty certain he joins Liverpool. Pretty certain.
Think so?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, but you know what it is for me? Yeah, like I said, man, it shows a lot of how clubs are desperate now.
But we have look. Don't get me wrong. It's true. It's not a good look on us the way we've handled the business.
Yeah, it's very not. It's absolutely
midfield. And everyone knows who's been watching my channel or my socials or anything. I've been saying where I don't see the plan in midfield. I see the plan up front. I see the plan at the back, and we haven't addressed any issues in midfield. So here's what it is, man. Yeah, look, if he comes to Madrid, and I mean, Hala Madrid, innit? But we'll see. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Speak soon.
Yeah, you know what it is? Like I said, I just think there'll be a bidding war. That's all. I think he might undercut Liverpool, but it's a very risky position now they put themselves into where they're almost kind of like Jude Bellingham or nothing. It seems like that for me. That it is all case of putting their eggs in one basket, Jude Bellingham. Or would Liverpool rather get 3 midfielders for the price of Bellingham, and then you kind of more. But then again, at the same time, you know what I mean? It's midfielders now. Caicedo next summer is probably going to be worth 70 million.
We won't
exaggerating.
We won't. Liverpool fans will tell you Bellingham is not enough.
Yeah,
it's not enough. We need at least 2, possibly 3. So I don't know how we're going to do it, Saeed. And obviously loads of people are going to be talking about. See, people are saying Tchouaméni to Liverpool. See, I was the first one to say Tchouaméni to Liverpool before he even came, before he was linked. Yeah. So that just shows you that Tchouaméni was linked with Liverpool. do people not understand that I don't sign the checks at the end? So
Mm,
I said Liverpool are going for Shoemini, which we did.
mm.
But
Watch
Madrid
out for
came and stumped
Basuma.
us.
Watch out for Basuma next summer. I'm already
What do you
saying it
mean?
now
What
because
do you
he's
mean?
very good.
You think he's gonna leave, or what do you mean?
I'm not saying he's going to leave, but I say watch out for him.
Oh, you mean like issues because he's not gonna start? Hmm.
Yeah, because I just feel like Conte's got his own way, and if it's not broken, don't fix it. Basically, in a sense,
I don't know, man.
you know what I mean. But that's
I
that's
think
my
I think
kind of
he's
watch
gonna.
next summer prediction
I think
that
I think I
Basuma
think
becomes available.
I think he's gonna want to know. Basuma's gonna want to. Basuma's probably. It's a difficult one because Hoiberg and Bentancur are playing mad.
Playing mad, yeah.
He has to wait his time. But as we've discussed, Premier League is coming up, Champions League's coming up, cup competitions are coming up. You're gonna get a chance to. You can't play every 3 days at the level that Conte wants to play you.
Yeah. But you guys are not linked to anyone. Someone was saying in a position, James Ward-Prowse is available and might be a link for Liverpool. I think James Ward-Prowse is a very, very good player. But is that what you need now? Is that what you need?
Yeah, it's. I think we are gonna still buy. I know every man and his dog has given up that we're not signing people, but from what from what I know,
Yeah.
I don't think we're out of the market yet. So
Yeah.
let's watch this space.
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
a
we're out of the market.
frantic
Wait,
window.
but every hour that passes, of course, you know what I mean. Jurgen Klopp today in the press conference said we're still trying, but it's difficult, and we put ourselves in this difficult situation. But his Klopp's argument is that all these injuries have come at the same time. I've had to go to the market.
Mm.
So it is what it is, man. Let's see.
I understand that, but also he hasn't been very, very you know, proactive in that sense. You know what I mean? He knew that injuries are part of the game, and he should have thought of a situation where, you know what, I still need one more midfielder. I think even Liverpool last season, you would see that they needed one
100%.
midfielder. So it's just
100%.
one of them situation.
I've been saying it for 4 windows now.
Mm,
4 windows
mm.
that we need a midfielder.
You
So
know, you
it's
should
not a
have
new
got.
thing.
You should maybe get this guy here, man. Compost, man, like a compost.
No, I'm good with my footballing
Sorry,
director, man. He's not the problem, man. But
right?
yeah, they've done serious work. No, I'm good with our footballing
Serious
director,
work, man.
man.
People need to put respect on this man's name, man. Like I said, he's mash work at different clubs, as you can see. But this is crazy, man. I will talk about Paqueta as well, but Vitinha, 34 million, Etike on loan with a option to buy, Mukiele, 13.5 million, Renato Sanchez, 12.6 million. Fabio Ruiz, who I think you should have got for 20 million, Grizz. Why weren't Liverpool involved in this situation?
I can't say.
Why?
I don't know. I can't
What?
answer these questions,
20
man.
million. I know that is, but I just feel like Liverpool just be proactive and go for it, you know? And then
I can't say nothing, man. I can't say
I
nothing.
think, yeah, go on.
No, I can't say nothing, man. I can't. Fabian Reviews is one of my favorite. Like, good. I love him.
Someone saying it's
What?
slow. Bloody hell. Is that how you judge football, I mean? Bloody hell, mate.
Yeah, he is slow though. He is slow. Like
He's
Ruben
slow,
Neves,
but
we've been linked with.
like I
Like,
said, his
mm.
style of playing, what he does, and his actual ability, like, it's second to none, man. You know what I mean? This is a guy that's lit up at Napoli, man. And like I said, it's a massive, massive move for him, man. I just think it's a very, very, very good move. 1 year left on his contract.
And look at they've totally look at that. They've totally revamped their midfield.
I
Say
know. Vitinho.
Vitinha, Renato, Ruiz, and now Soler.
Soler for me is what probably the pick of the bunch, man. You know what I mean? Only 24. Been at
And look at
Valencia.
look at their prices.
Yeah. Very, very good
Proper
player, man.
prices, man.
Can play across the front three as well. Soler. You know what I mean?
They've
You know
done
what I
their
mean?
bits, man. They've done their bits.
Yeah. Good recruitment, though, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
they're not looking to go mad. They're not looking to go mad and like give crazy prices and like what PSG normally talk about, like, you know what I mean, over the top. This is all reasonable prices, man.
yeah.
It almost looks like a plan. It
Yeah, yeah.
almost looks like they're working to a plan and getting, you know what I mean, young, active central midfielders that are going to work, and then let Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe just do their thing.
Yeah, Lemar stayed, man. Lemar, you know, I mean, they've just about, made sure they've grabbed hold of him and said, "You have to stay. You must stay. You can't go to Bayern."
I
Not
don't
this
think.
year.
Yeah, I don't think. Look, I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility. If you put the price down, money down, you get these players. Lemar is in his last contract. If you offer them 60 million, they can't say no. But realistically, Liverpool won't put 60 million with someone who's got a year left on his contract. We'd offer him 25, 30 million. They have every right to refuse that. In a we put ourselves in a very difficult situation, leaving it to the last few days. But it is what it is, man. What can we say?
You
It
know
is
who's
what it
also
is.
done well in this transfer window, and
Mm,
nobody's really talking about it. Is
mm.
West Ham? West Ham have done decent, man.
Bring up their stuff, man, because I'm not sure. I like any of their stuff, though.
You know what, man? Ariol, obviously they've got him. Krehe
Mm,
from PSG, who I think is a decent centre back, not great, but decent. Emerson Palmieri, you know what I mean, reliable, you would say. You know what I mean, Premier League, Maxwell Cornet,
mm,
20 million. This one here, Naeth Agwood, he's the one for the future. And
mm-hmm.
I think he'll do well, honestly. I've watched him in the, what I mean, for a little bit now. And you know what? Quality signing. But he got injured. This one here I wanted. Juan Luca Scamacca, who
Yeah.
please, David Moyes, just play him, man. I want to see what he's about, man. I want to see more of this guy, man.
Well,
Honestly, man.
let's
He
hope he
reminds me a bit
plays
of
against.
Ibra.
Yeah, I like him. I just thought he's at the wrong club, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he is. Same with this one here. Listen, big
I
up to
just,
West Ham, but what are you doing, man? They need to sack David Moyes, man. Then we can see the best of West Ham, man, because they're not going to be free, are they? They're not going to be free. You know when they say let them free?
oh man, we got some more news. Some more news.
What?
Don't know if you want to check Frankie De Jong, Gerard Romero. They're saying Frankie De Jong has been offered. Chelsea have just offered 18 million euros net salary to Frankie De Jong.
Where's that? Where's that?
So that's on managing Barca. If you type
Managing
in
boss.
managing Barca, yeah, they're reporting Gerard Romero. So Chelsea are going absolutely wild.
Oh yeah. I've seen that now.
Wild, wild, wild. I mean,
Fucking hell, man. If we lose out to these lot, man. Fuck me, man. What is
yeah,
going
yeah, yeah. It's not
on?
easy.
It's long, Grizz, man. It's long. Chelsea have offered 18 million a season net salary. But I mean, that is astonishing money. What is that a week? What is that, people? A week? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, can someone work that out, man? 18
Work that
million
out,
euros.
people. And there's over there's 900 of you here, people. Get them likes up, man. You man are not you're not doing the business, man. Hit the like button on the video. It's free and it helps the algorithm, people. So make sure you guys are hitting the like button on the video. Yeah, man. Let us know how much is that. Listen, he's got cartel money, man. This guy, man, he's part of the New York mafia, man. Is he from New York, by the way? This guy, where's he from? I don't know, man. LA. He's from LA. He's probably from Los Angeles mafia, man. I'm telling you, man. 300
375, 350K a week, bro. Wow.
37K a week. Someone says
Wow,
600K.
wow.
No. That's man.
Yeah, so let's just say for around 300K a week, man. You know what I mean?
300K a week.
I mean, that's insane, isn't it? That's
Stevie
insane.
G's
innit?
on you, man. FSG just watching, man. He's got a point, though. You know what I mean? But then again, I just don't think Liverpool do that, no, man. They just don't do that
We
kind of
don't. We don't. Why are people shocked
spending.
and
You know what I mean?
surprised like this? We don't do this. We just don't do this kind of thing, man. We don't do this kind of spending, man. We don't do, you know what I mean? But the problem is we don't do anything at the moment. Well, we have done our bits, but now we're looking for a midfielder in the last few days.
Mm.
Ain't easy.
It ain't easy, people.
Ain't
But this
easy.
ain't easy as well, man. You know what I mean? It's you know what, man? Flipping hell, man.
How are you supposed to make sense of this, man?
Yeah. You know, because we make enough money and because he's a new owner, I don't FFP are not going to be onto him just yet, are they? You know, because he's a new owner and he's almost
To be fair,
well,
to be fair, he has got leeway to spend. It's not gonna. This is not sustainable if they spend like this every window. So you can imagine. So you can imagine him coming in, and obviously Tuchel needs his players because all we hear from Chelsea fans is that the current squad is not Tuchel's squad. You understand? So Tuchel's squad is now being formed, and to form Tuchel's squad, you need to spend P. So he's spending paper, he's spending money, and then they've got no excuses, have they?
Yeah.
Now, Chelsea fans or tactical Tommy has no excuses. They need to do bits.
Mm,
I'd say from this season onwards, like even this season, they have to do bits. They have to be better than last season.
mm,
You can't be letting Chelsea over Spurs overtake you, Arsenal overtake you, and so they've
mm.
spent big. And now it's over to him to put them in a formation. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. They got to do bits now.
You know what the crazy thing about it? Ain't this coincidence that Frankie De Jong is in London right now in a possible wedding, and Chelsea put this bid in just to kind of almost say we've done it now. You're in London, so let's get the medical done.
Well,
It's
I
a
don't know.
coincidence.
We don't know if there's a bid or anything. I think this report just said just
No, sorry,
personal
sorry. I
terms.
mean the wages don't offer it. It almost kind of makes you think in London. They've done this for a reason. They've done this for a reason. While he's in London, just to kind of almost like see what his reactions like. The fact that his agent might have said, you know what, they just offered you nearly 350 grand a week in wages, and you're playing
Yeah,
Champions League football. You know what I
it's
mean? So
wild, man.
it's
It's
wild, isn't it?
wild.
Yeah.
It's like wait,
UEFA
yes, like-
announced the new FFP rules. Yeah, I need to look into more of that. I need to look into more of that. But bloody hell, man! I just thought today was going to be a quiet day. We've had this, we've had
no, no,
God.
no. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Yeah.
It's going to be wild, man.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mm.
But like I said, with
They're still
with
gonna. They're still gonna spend. There's gonna be last few couple of days gonna be spending. Yeah, Klopp said we would like to take more risks, Grizz, but he also said, see, the thing is, people just keep taking snippets out of his press conference, and he said, but this is the way it's been run for 7 years. This is the reason
yeah,
why I'm here. This is the way it works. This is the way it is. So
yeah,
so yeah, me, Messi FC, every other Liverpool fan, we want it to be run differently.
yeah,
We want more money to be spent. We want more players to be bought. We want more risks to be taken. The fact of the matter is, they operate in their model.
yeah,
And the moment it fucks up, when I say fuck up, the moment we fall behind Man City, where we get into the Chelseas and the Spurs and the Arsenals, then there's every right to complain and moan and bitch and angry. That's all I can say, innit? I don't. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah. Of
The
course, it is.
moment we drop out, and the moment we're not competitive anymore on those levels, elite levels, I'm talking, then we have to question
Mm.
the structure and the model.
Do you think maybe the Liverpool fans, that's where they're kind of almost worried now? It's just almost like a natural reaction that they don't want to get to that
But
level. That's why they've
I hear that, of course,
Yeah.
I get that, but there's no proof either way.
Mm, mm.
There's no real proof, is there, either way? The proof so far suggests they know what they're doing.
Mm.
We can't say the Liverpool owners don't know what they're doing. We
They've
can
got
get
a model
angry.
and
We
they're
can
prepared.
get angry. No, we can get
Yeah.
angry about it. We
Mm.
can get angry about it. Like, no, we need to buy as well. But if they drop, then yeah, the pitchforks will be out. People will be doing protests and shit, not only at Old Trafford, but at Anfield as well. Get the owners out. They're not spending enough money, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I mean, you gotta share it out, man. Jurgen Klopp changed his mind at the last minute or last week. He should have said in it, I want more players, I want more people. He's
Yeah.
like, I think he's a part of the issue. If there's an issue, he's part of it. You can't just blame the owners. You have to say Jurgen Klopp takes it too easy, bro. He
Mm.
takes it too easy on them.
Yeah. I
He needs
think
to
you know
pull
what
them
it is.
out.
Yeah. I think with Jurgen Klopp, like I said, he's got enough respect for the owners, enough respect for
Yeah, of course.
what they've done for him. It's a case of now just almost kind of like ironing out the last few details of what they actually need and just being he's being very, very nice about it. And again, like I said, he might be treading on eggshells or whatnot, but I feel like it's a very, very delicate situation. You don't want to upset the apple carts. You don't want to kind of tread on anyone's toes, tell people what to do. It's a unique situation, you know what I mean? Obviously, we had Alex Ferguson saying there was no value in the market. You know what I mean? I don't think Jurgen Klopp has said anything like that. That would really, really upset the Liverpool fans at this minute, especially in the day and age that we live right now. Alex Ferguson
What's that? If he said what? If he said what?
there was no value in the market. Alex Ferguson said that, there's no value in the market. I think right now, if Klopp said that, it would cause fireworks, you know what I mean? Because then it's almost he's enabling FSG to be what they are and not spend any money and almost give them an excuse. So it's a very, very tricky one, man. Tricky situation, man.
It's tricky, but it is what it is, man. We have to deal with it and we have to move on, innit? Like, what do? We can keep screaming and shouting all we want and arguing and disagreeing and fighting with each other. But these people are not multi-billionaires because they listen to people like me and you. They know what they want, they know how to operate in their heads, and that's why they've reached these levels, man. And they're going to continue to do so. And if anyone can do anything about to change their mind or how they operate at work, it's only Jurgen Klopp. Only
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp has any power of influence of any kind to make them change their ways.
Mm.
What's that noise?
Yeah. No, that's my friend texting me, man.
Oh.
iMessage. I've just got some other news to talk about as well in terms of Arsenal. Is this where it always goes wrong for Arsenal? You know what I mean?
Oh,
A bit
man.
of injuries and it kind of almost comes crashing down. But my Arsenal, Mohamed Al Neni, significant injuries versus Fulham. Also away to full extent, but 30 will expect to miss considerable spell. Partey also nursing relatively minor muscle issues, so Arsenal may look to recruit in midfield. You know what I mean? Now it's giving them the kind of almost reason to go and spend that money on a midfielder. Apparently they've been linked with some Brazilian midfielder, but again, I don't know if that's concrete. It boils the question now: do they go in now for Tielemans or not? And do Leicester sell? You know what I mean? Like, do Leicester finally sell if they get a decent enough offer? He's got 1 year left on his contract. You know, Leicester though, I think would be absolutely in tatters if they let Tielemans go. I think that would be the almost
I think they're in tatters anyway, bro.
Camel's back. You know,
I
right?
think, I think, I think they're in tatters anyway.
Yeah.
Leicester City are in absolute tatters, but this is heartbreaking, man. If it's long term or if it's serious, like David Ornstein saying, because El Neni, man, I got a lot of time for brother El Neni, man.
Yeah, big up brother on any, yeah,
You know what I
100%.
mean? He's a real one. You know what I mean? So, and he doesn't let them down, man. Every time
Never
he's
let me
asked to
down,
step in,
man.
he never
Yeah,
lets them down. And
Mr.
that's
Reliable.
Mr. You need squad play people like that. Don't make noise. There for the team. You know what I mean? Like, he celebrates with his teammates. He's got a lot of time for everyone. He's humble, down to earth. You need squad players like that don't kick up a fuss and every time they don't play. So that's going to be a bit of a squad loss for them, man. But yeah, they've been after a central midfielder. This probably accelerates that.
Mm,
That Partey is always injured. Jacques is always suspended.
mm.
Do you know what I mean?
They needed
So
it, but then again, they've got Lukonga, they've got Maitland Niles who can play in that position. Do they keep them and also do what they do always and kind of almost keep that money? It's one of them minute. Like, I don't know, man. It's very, very difficult now. You know, Tielemans is not what they need. I don't think so. It's still not what they need. They need a holding midfielder. They need it. But again, Danilo, I don't know. I've not seen much of him, people. Lukonga, relatively young. You know what I mean? Too much, maybe emphasis on him. You know what I mean? I think he's only, what, 19, 20?
he's
I
not
think
ready now
so.
for. He's not ready yet. He's not ready yet.
Not ready yet. You know what I mean? But again,
I
it's
know
one of them
company.
situations.
I know company rates him very highly. Vincent Company, big. You know what I mean? Bigs him up
Yeah,
a lot.
Winston Company. Yeah, man. But
But they need a midfielder. I think Tielemans.
ultimately,
I think we might try a little cheat bid for Tielemans. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
I think
it could hot up,
Liverpool.
man. You know, it depends on the result on Thursday as well. You know, sorry, not result because we're playing on Thursday. Transfer would finish them, but just it depends on tomorrow is a big day. You know, the transfer window. You know, big
Mm,
day. It's almost like the day before the penultimate day. It's almost like that day where you need to make a movement, then let him marinate for a day and hear back from them, and then Thursday is when you go all in and try and find an agreement. My bad, 22. Okay, fair enough. So
mm,
tomorrow is that's why Chelsea have got that deal done now. And I mean, there'll be other clubs going for him. We need a lot of we need a striker. I think we need a right back. I think we're linked with Dest today. You know what I mean? I still think we need another midfielder. But yeah, I'm going to do a deadline day stream, 100%, man.
mm.
Probably on Thursday. So yeah, man, big up to everybody on that one. But yeah, man, get the likes on people. Only 288 likes. Oh my god, man, you guys, man,
Hey,
get
come on,
the
man.
likes on, man.
Come on,
What
come
you
on,
man
come on.
doing?
Smash that like button right now, people.
Smash the
Stop what
like
you're
button,
doing.
man.
Hit that
But
like
yeah,
button first and foremost. Come on.
there's games on this weekend, Grizz. Obviously, in the midweek games
Well,
on this weekend.
yeah, I'm just checking. Today's news is coming out, obviously, because you want to know if your FPL players are playing. So Chelsea's team, no Reece James for Chelsea.
Mhm. Oh, no,
Uh,
Rhys James. I'm not got him anyway.
no.
Apparently, Haaland might not be playing. What do I do, Grizz, man? This FPL is looking a bit mad.
Oh
But you know what,
man,
though?
that's the
I
problem,
got a
isn't it?
decent week in FPL, you know. A
Hey,
very, very good week, you know.
how much did you get?
I got, I think, like 86 points.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I've
these
you
the
know what I've done? I've brought in Pascal Grob. I've
oh
changed my keeper because keepers have been embarrassing, you know. Edison and Allison have been
yeah,
embarrassing.
Edison's let me down, man, big time, man.
Yeah, so
Edison's
I
let me
put in
down.
Sanchez from Brighton. I put Martinez in because I feel like he's on a bit of a upward, spiral.
Who?
Um, Salah, De Bruyne, Rodrigo, Jesus, Haaland, Pascal Grob.
Pascal Gross, man. What are you
Yeah,
saying,
Pascal
Pascal Gross
Gross.
for, man?
Yeah, sorry.
Pascal Gross, you know,
Who
man.
you got in there? Have you changed it? Have you been messing about or have you actually
No,
changed
man.
it?
Nah, I'm legit, bro. I don't muck about with my team, bro. I'm a FPL king, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't muck about, bro. My
You
team is
served me
nice.
well. Yeah, 100%. Yo, listen, I captained him. I was that close here to putting Jesus as captain, and I captained him, man. But the thing is, yeah, I've just captained Jesus for the gives it Villa. So because I've seen what Haaland said, man, I don't know, man, if he'll play.
Yeah, I think Haaland, even if he's not starting, and even if he's starting, he's gonna be playing like quick 45 minutes or something, man. Like
Mm.
get 2, 3 goals up, and then he's gonna be brought off, man.
There's a guy,
Because
yeah,
Alvarez has to come in. Alvarez has to come in.
yeah. There's
He's
a
gonna
guy who
start
put
some games, isn't
Firmino.
it?
Yeah, there's a guy who put Firmino, like
Triple
he says his
captain.
highest score. He put triple captain.
Mm.
Who are you, man? Like
That's some voodoo
seriously.
shit. No, that's some voodoo shit,
That's
man.
some mad shit, bro. Fair
Yeah,
play,
yeah,
man.
that's some fortune telling, man. That's some fortune telling.
You know what, man? You know, Jesus, yeah, he's only scored 2 goals, you know,
Who?
in Jesus. You know,
Uh,
he seems like, I don't know what it is here, but I feel like he seems he's got more
because
goals.
he scored every game in pre-season, innit?
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
You got to remember he played in every game in pre.
He
He
not
scored in
scored
every
against,
game.
he didn't score against Bournemouth. Was it not Bournemouth or
No, he scored against Bournemouth, didn't he?
Bournemouth? What did he score? Who did he score against, people? He's got two
But
goals.
but,
He scored
but
against
two,
Leicester.
two, 2 and 4, man. It's all right, man.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah. Not
I mean,
too
it's
bad.
all right. He'll do well, man. He's been a fantastic signing. We can't deny it, bro. We just can't deny it. As much as we may
Who's been
like to
your player
deny
of
it,
the season so far?
that's a good question.
Who's been? Let us know in the chat, people. Your player of the season so far.
That's a good question. Saliba,
Saliba, yeah. That's a good honourable mention.
Odegaard.
Odegaard, yeah. You know what? Yeah. I think this one here is proved me wrong. You know, Alex and Maximum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't rate him.
I can't lie to you, man. I'm very honest though. It's not that I don't rate him. I find him frustrating before this season, but this
Mm-mm.
season he looks like an animal.
Nah, I've always rated him. I always knew,
I'm not
man.
saying you've always rated him, but are you telling me you've been impressed by his final end product? Be honest.
No, no,
That's all I've been not been.
but I always look at who he's playing with.
Yeah, but
How are
that
you passing? How are you
your
making chances
overall.
for Almiron and Almiron's missing it? How are you making chances for Michael Wood and them, man?
No. I don't like that argument because you have your own. You have to ensure that your own game is well polished and his game overall
Nah,
is
I'm not letting
exciting,
you.
well polished.
I'm not letting you say that. I'm not letting you say that. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you used to fucking argue with me about the same thing about Pogba. You say,
Well,
"Oh, Grizz, come on, man. Look at the players around him." I say, "Shut up, Said." And now you're saying, Maximum, nah, man. He has to do his
because you
own
know why that's
thing.
different? It's because Pogba still what he did though. He'd have to final end product, his ability.
People are saying Michael Wood. Did I say the name wrong? What's his name, man? You know the one. Chris Wood, man. Same
Chris
thing, innit?
Wood, yeah, Chris Wood,
Yeah, Chris Wood, same thing.
yeah. Someone said Anderson, yeah, very good, man. I think for me, someone should be in for him next season. But again, Crystal Palace want to keep him, man. What's he worth now? You know what I mean?
Hmm?
He's had a good 2 seasons in oh, other break news. Ghana Gate to Everton. I can't lie, man. Does it change what they are? Like, someone said I missed a super chat. Did I miss a super chat? Grizz, if United got Osimhen, would you be worried? I think, it's one
Not
of them,
this
man.
season. Not this season,
but in the
but
future, yeah.
Osimhen would be serious. That's what I'm saying. I would not want Osimhen playing for our position. That's what I'm saying. Keep him out of Europe. Keep him out of the Premier League.
Yeah.
But
Someone
yeah,
said
man, look at this.
Z
This
local.
this
Sorry. No, I've not missed anything else. Go on.
what's that?
No, someone said I missed a super chat. Go on.
Yeah, no. Osimhen is serious, man. There's no joke about Osimhen.
But
The guy is
but
a serious
everything though,
player.
man.
Hope you
Are
don't
you
get.
worried about them, man? Are you worried?
Nah.
No, obviously,
Oh,
obviously.
oh, yeah. In terms of like, yeah, will
Who are you
they
worried about in this Premier League so far? Like in terms of like
Leicester.
Leicester.
Out of the surprise ones, the ones that you don't expect to be down there.
Yeah, Leicester. I think for me,
Southampton will be okay. Obviously,
yeah,
obviously the usual ones. Like
they
I
need
still
a
think
manager who's gonna, I think, get more out of what they're doing. I don't think we're seeing the full Southampton that you. I think for me, they can flourish even more. They can be that exciting young Premier League team. I think you know what?
Who?
He's reached the ceiling. Southampton.
Who?
Southampton.
Tricky one, man. They got some good players, man. They got some good players. So I don't know, man. They've had to sell a few players. They're getting rid of Romeu, James Ward-Prowse, Mike. No, he won't go. You know what I mean? They've got rid of a few centre backs. They've got new centre backs who played quite well against you guys the other day. Salisu and my mind's gone blank. Salisu and Kochap. You know what I mean? Man's are calling him Ketchup, but man like Kocha or something. Kochap.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, look big. Lavia and Kochap. That's it. Lavia looks nice. I do like the like of Lavia. I don't like people rated up this Aribo that came from Rangers. I don't rate him, people. I don't rate that Aribo, brother.
He's very scatty, isn't it? Scatty.
Nah, scatty. Yeah, he don't look good to me.
Very scatty.
People are rating him up, man, big time. Yeah, Bella Kochap. That's the one, man. People calling him Ketchup.
Yeah, where did they get him from?
Bro, France, I believe. No, Germany, I believe. Germany, was it, people?
Yeah.
Did he come from Germany? I'm not sure.
Lavia, this Lavia, boy, player, 18 only as well.
Zil Loco, send us this message again. We must have missed your super chat. Just ask the question. Oh, is he?
I don't know, man. I think he's trolling.
Just ask the question, and if you feel like answering, we didn't.
Ask the question. Yeah. But I think for me, like I said, you know what I mean? It's an interesting Premier League. Who you guys got? Newcastle. That's going to be a very, very difficult game. I'll be honest with you.
Very difficult game.
Yeah, from Bochum.
Yeah, that's why. I thought so. From Germany, man. You know, man. I know one.
Well, not 18. Sorry, my bad. 15,
20. Still young.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah. He said, check your DM now. But yeah, man, like I said, people, you know what I mean? This has been the Rivals Talk. Make sure, guys, if you want to go and get your Boohoo Man sportswear, whatever you want to get, hoodies, jumpers, T-shirts, go and get it, bro, people. Use my code Saeed, and you can get an extra 10% off, people, on your current price. It includes sale items as well. So make sure you go do that. Support the channel, people. And guys, it's been over 900 people throughout the whole video, and we're still not on at least 400 likes, 500 likes, people.
Come on, smash on your way out.
So easy just to hit that like button. Literally, all it takes is a second to hit. You help support the channel. So big up to everybody watching Rivals Talk. Chris, big up to you for coming on.
No, man.
Yeah, anything you want to say to the people?
No, man, just get those likes up in it. That's quite embarrassing, them kind of likes, man. Hit up them likes. You know what I mean? We out here. Yeah. Season's hotting up. Fixtures are hotting up, but we're still going to be here every Tuesdays, either 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. But you know what time it is, man. Come on.
Absolutely.
Love the support. Absolutely,
people. Love for everyone for joining in. And yeah, we'll be back next week for Rivals Talk, man. Make sure you tune in for next week. Take care. Bye.